next thing I want to ask that about AI, like every things is collaborating with the AI. So how do you think that things would be different in field of either cloud computing or DevOps or other stuff with the help of AI? Like we are seeing our work is going to be like with the help of AI. We are uh, reducing the speed and using the tools. So what's your take on that? How do you think?
So, like I myself use AI for a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it is building POCs or getting my infrastructure built. Because I know 3 years pehle, if I had to build a demo, I have to go to log into or maybe use Google CLI or an AWS CLI and then ask it to spin up a cluster and deploy something. Now I just have an agent. I tell the agent have access to CLI, go and create a cluster, deploy this application, and that's done, right? So what that gives me time is to think more about the actual project that I have to build.
Mm-hmm.
What is the thing that I have to show? Now, when AI comes here, obviously we are reducing the speed at which things are being done. Basically, we are improving the speed, not reducing, but reducing the time, increasing the speed. Yeah, that's better.
Mm-hmm.
And what will happen, and what's already happening over here is that your very mundane tasks are already taken care of by AI, which is basically things that you do repeatedly, right? Which are things like setting up something or copy pasting something or finding patterns. Right? The AI is good at it, and I think wherever it is good at, where it has proven, you actually make use of it. But then your own expertise of the domain, your own understanding of the infrastructure that you have. This is something that AI cannot have, and I will still say it cannot have. No matter how much good context you provide, no matter what you do, it still is going to do something based on what it is showing. So AI is working on LLMs, all these models, and these models are trained on some data. And whatever they are doing is based on what they are trained on. So if they are not trained on your infrastructure data, if they are not trained on whatever you do, whatever output they give you will never match what you need. It might match to a certain percentage, but it might not be exactly what you need. So that is where people like us who have good understanding of the domain, who know how to use AI tools. So you should be able to use to communicate with AI in a better way. So, DevRel engineers, but talking to AI models.
Yeah.
Instead of developers, now you're talking to AI models and get them to do the things, get them to get things done what you need, right? So you need to give prompts, you need to understand what you need. So you need to have clarity of what you want. जब तक आपको क्लैरिटी नहीं होगी तब तक आप AI को नहीं बोल सकते कि ये बना.
Right. How we can
So I'll
take
give
from
you an
them.
example. Yeah. So I'll give you an example. Right now, my dad is a pharmacist.
Mm-hmm.
So he used to make medicines and cough syrups, and so he's a proper research scientist. And he's about 65 now.
Okay.
So he uses an Android phone, and just like all of us, he has 6-7 Google accounts, and he has 6-7 Drive accounts. So he uploaded his driving license or something in one of the Drive accounts, and he was like, ये मैं सर्च नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, मुझे पता नहीं कौन से अकाउंट
किस पे है, right?
Because there are 6 accounts. He didn't remember which account, and you cannot spend time going through this.
Exactly.
He asked Gemini. Gemini is there on his phone. He opened Gemini, asked Gemini, find my driving license. Gemini was like, I cannot find it in this account. I was like, अच्छा ठीक है. Then he created a Gemini account with the other Gmail ID. And then he realized कि यार 8 account है, 8 Gemini के account बनाऊंगा ना 8 Gemini में थोड़ी पूछूंगा whether this file exists or not. And this is what we were discussing one day. And he told me this. मैंने बोला एक काम करो आप Gemini से पूछो if it can give you a tech solution for this. कुछ कोड वोड लिख के दे सकता है क्या आपको ये? तो started chatting with Gemini, and again he's not a tech person. So normal अच्छा Gemini tell me ऐसे ऐसे करना है ये वो करना है. This is how he was interacting with Gemini. And Gemini told him to use something called as Google Apps Script.
Google Apps Script.
So this, yeah.
Okay.
So this basically is so all your G Suite, आपके Google Calendar sheet with जो भी हो गया, इसके backend में you can create functions. You could call it as event based trigger sort of. तो आप एक function वहाँ पे लिखो. That function can access, let's say if you are creating a Google sheet related function. So it can access all the Google Sheet related functions.
Okay.
So you can access a cell, you can access a sheet. आप ये सारी चीजें कोड से कर सकते हो और आप एक ट्रिगर डाल दो वहाँ पे. So it
Okay.
could be a webhook, it could be HTTP trigger, it could be a cron trigger. तो उस टाइम पे वो Google की स्क्रिप्ट चलेगी. So your compute is on the Google server. You are not paying for compute. आपने बस एक स्क्रिप्ट लिखी है जो कुछ काम करेगा. So what? And obviously I was involved in that process, so I helped him a little. But eventually, what he built completely on his own with Gemini is Gemini suggested him to create the script, which basically lists all the files which are there in his drive folder.
Okay.
So Google Drive के root पे that script will run and it will list everything that is present in the drive. We did this script to run in all his Gmail accounts.
Okay.
So he has 8 scripts which were getting details of all the files which are present in that drive account. All of these scripts were dumping the output in one single Google Sheet.
Wow.
So in that one single Google Sheet, we had content of all these 8 Google accounts,
8 accounts. Yeah.
with file name, with folder, with everything. इसके ऊपर हमने एक UI layer बना दिया, which is a front end, which is a simple HTML based form, JavaScript. So you search in that box and it is going to search that Google Sheet that we have. And it will exactly tell you which file is placed in which drive folder.
Wow, amazing.
And he built this, I would still say on his own. Obviously, मैं थोड़ा बहुत involved था, but he did this.
Yeah.
And last year, 25, I think 2025, there was a GDG Hyderabad event. And I had submitted a talk with my dad. और मैंने बोला कि आप ये talk वहाँ दो. So he has never given a tech talk. He is 65. तो ये tech talk उन्होंने GDG में दिया था. कि how I used AI to build an application to solve my problem.
Amazing.
And that's what I try to tell everyone कि अगर आप AI को use अच्छे से कर सकते हो, irrespective of whether you are a software person or not,
Yeah.
you
But
can
not
build
also.
something to solve your problem.
Yeah.
तो आप अपने आसपास problem ढूंढो, anything that creates a problem for you, you have AI that will help you to create a solution for it. So my dad right now has a GitHub repo. He pushes changes,
Wow.
he commits changes to the GitHub repo. He uses Lovable, he uses Gemini, he uses Notebook LM, and yeah, so he does that. Today we were discussing about Notebook LM and PPT generation or something.
Wow, amazing. That's a really amazing story. Like nowadays, what I know that many people just even don't know about how much tools are there. Like they are still using only ChatGPT. But it's great to listen that your dad is using that Notebook LLM and Gemini and all the stuff. That's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
so.
So I keep learning, I keep throwing stuff to him. So again, the main thing is interest. He has his interest of learning कि ये मेरे को solve करके दे.
Exactly.
ये मेरा problem है, मेरे को solve करके दे, right? So yeah. So I think anyone who wants to do AI, start AI, or whether you are working or not working or whatever, आपके आसपास कोई अगर आपको problem दिखती है, कि यार ये मेरी problem है,
Right.
try to solve it.
Yeah.
That's
Take help from the AI tools.
Yeah, AI can do it.
Yeah.
Tell it to AI, AI will do it. But like
Yes.
one of my problems was my fitness watch. So I
Okay.
wear this watch, it takes my steps and everything, and then I do my body weight analysis every week sort of. तो मैं क्या करता था, मैं उसका स्क्रीनशॉट लेके क्लाउड को देता था एंड उसको पूछता था भाई क्या हुआ है. So I've been doing this for almost 6-8 months. So obviously it has the entire data of 8 months
Wow.
on how my weight has been going, how my skeletal mass is moving, how my vitals are moving, ये सारी चीजें. बट मेरे को प्रॉब्लम लगता है यार हर बार मैं फोटो खींच के क्यों अपलोड करूँ. This is insane. Why
Is
do I
there
do this?
something automate?
So last-
Yeah.
Exactly. So last weekend I sat and made this at one of the cafes. Claude के साथ बैठा and the whole idea was get the data out of my Galaxy Watch to my phone, from my phone to my home server. Home server में I have an N8N running, which basically is a webhook trigger. वो सारा data उठाता है, उसको एक Postgres में डालता है. Postgres के ऊपर Grafana बैठा हुआ है. So Grafana is visualizing my steps and my weight and my sleep, everything on a Grafana dashboard. And on that, we created an MCP server,
Wow.
which is exposed by Tailscale and which is coming to Claude. अब मेरे को Claude को ये data manually upload करने की जरूरत नहीं. Claude always has access to my fresh data through my MCP server, which is running on my home lab server.
Wow.
जो टनल के थ्रू आ रहा है, so data is mine, it is running on my home lab, and Claude has access to it. So this was my problem. I was like, इसको solve करते हैं. It took me one Saturday and it is done.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Really. It's like giving us a spark how we can solve our daily use problem, daily issues. Right? That's
I
amazing.
think that's whole point AI is about. And the last thing which I'll add over here before we can start wrapping up
Yeah.
is a lot of people get overwhelmed, and even I'm overwhelmed with AI. The moment you open, especially the things that Rohit is doing, the speed at which Rohit is doing,
Yeah.
anyone will get scared कि ये हो क्या रहा है.
Exactly.
You get up in morning, he talks about params and hyperparameters and some tuning and some evals, and you are completely lost. So the analogy that I give everyone is of cricket to AI. See, if you want to play cricket, if your dream is to play cricket, if your passion is to play cricket, आपको पता है कि इंडिया में how difficult it is to play for the Indian team,
Exactly.
to go there on the pitch and play. But that doesn't mean that your dream of playing cricket or your passion of playing cricket should be stopped.
Yeah.
So there are different avenues that you can take to still be associated with the game. For example, you can become a Harsha Bhogle. That is, you become a commentator and you are still connected with the game. You are on the field, you are connected with the game. You become a Gaurav Kapoor or you become a Mayanti Langer, sports presenter, still associated with the game. You become an umpire, you are on the field, you are playing the game. You become a stats guy, still with the game. You become a pitch reporter, still with the game. So there are different ways and you are still connected with the game. And I think that's what with the AI is. If you don't understand models, you don't need to probably focus on how this model is made, what are transformers, how evals, what are weights, what are parameters. You probably don't need to focus that much on how an LLM is made if your focus is to build applications using AI.
Yes.
आप AI के through you want to go into research, pure research, sure, go and see how models are made. Create your own models. If you are into infrastructure, talk about ML ops, talk about AI ops, how you deploy AI workloads, understand what ML ops is. For that, you don't need to understand what an LLM is. I mean, you don't need to go into the depth of understanding how an LLM was built or what decision it is taking, right? Similarly, if you're white coding, you probably need to know how many tokens you are using, what model is giving you better output. You probably don't need to know how that model was created, what are the weights which should run, a lot of things like that, right? So even when it comes to AI, there are different areas in AI that you should focus on based on your own interest. If you're not interested in infrastructure, don't go get yourself into scheduling GPU workloads and GPU nodes on different Kubernetes cluster. No, you will not succeed in that because you don't like it. You are forcing yourself to do it.
Yeah.
If you are interested in building AI apps, do vibe coding. If you are interested in understanding how GPU works with, dynamic resource allocator that's just released with Kubernetes, focus there. Don't vibe code. Understand the infrastructure if that's your interest. So AI has everything for everyone. You pick what you want to do. And सबके लिए उसके बाद बहुत सारी चीजें करते हैं. तो एक आप एरिया उठाओ, start working towards it.
Yeah, that's a golden word. Really, that's a golden word. Like.
क्योंकि अगर आप वो नहीं करोगे ना, there is so much of information on the internet, right? You open Twitter, you open LinkedIn, you will be confused, and that will probably scare you, if that is the right word or for the lack of better word, कि आप AI आगे फिर शुरू ही नहीं करो, because you will have no idea where to start from, because every day you are being thrown with few things.
Yeah.
कोई बोलेगा आज लर्निंग हो रही है, किसी ने ओपन क्लॉ बना दिया, कल हर्मीज एजेंट आ गया, फिर कुछ रस्ट का आ गया, एंड यू विल ऑलवेज बी लाइक, ये हो क्या रहा है?
Right.
Because you don't have clarity. If you are clear, do you really need an open claw? नहीं चाहिए. You read about what it is, you are done with that. You don't need to implement open claw on your laptop and run 1,000 agents to do something. नहीं. आपकी जरूरत क्या है? आप अपनी जरूरत के हिसाब से डिप्लॉय करो और चीजें बनाओ. हो सकता है आपका काम ChatGPT के फ्री वर्जन से भी हो जाए.
Right.
Because that's what your use case is. You don't need to run a Llama 7 billion parameter on your MacBook with Olama and get inference and 65 tokens per second. नहीं चाहिए. It's not your requirement. So that's how I see it. Again, I might be wrong in saying this, but जो आपकी problem है, आपकी problem जो solve करती है, pick that up, learn, dedicate time to it. Everything else you need to know what it is, but not probably in depth कि मेरे को I need to understand how a model is built or whatever of that.
No need to go that engineering side, how to build that model, but just be a person, have a curiosity and just find out the solution of your problem with the help of AI. You can get a lot of stuff.
Right. If the solution is AI ops, understand that. If the solution is you want a newer model, research and build a new model for it. Right. If the solution is just building a vibe coding app, just vibe code and do it.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Exactly. If you have interest in that field, just go for it.